Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma at Epicure in beautiful North Saanich, talking about the Flavour Trail. And you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. On today's show, Highland cattle of Bird's Eye View Farm. John Adams shares a piece of Victoria history. And Dan Kahn takes Talk to Me to Nanaimo. All that and more on Go Island.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
Hello, and welcome to Go Island, and welcome to my neighborhood. We are in North Saanich at Epicure Selections, which is literally a hop, skip, and jump from my house. It is one of the most beautiful properties on the peninsula, and it is going to be part of one of my favorite events in North Saanich, the Flavour Trail. Linda, I love this event that happens every year because it's a celebration of food and wine and music and agriculture, but it's also all about community. What's sort of the idea behind this event that happens every year in North Saanich?
Well, just like you said, it is about community. It's about people getting out and really getting out with their neighbors and their friends and meeting new people, but in this beautiful place that we are so lucky to live, the Saanich Peninsula.
So tell me some of the people that will be involved in the trail.
Well, there's a whole range of farms and markets and feasts that you can attend. And so we're starting with a kickoff on Friday night at the Muse Winery. On Saturday, we're starting at the most kind of elegant, charming, ideal market, the North Saanich Farm Market. If people haven't been out there, it's really one of my favorite markets. And then you can get in your car or on your bike and go out and visit many of the stops. So we say the Flavour Trail can begin in your backyard. So there's lots of places where you can go and learn and see about backyard gardening, not just fruits and vegetables, but flowers as well. And so that's Russell Nurseries and Cartriff Farms, as well as...
Who's also my neighbor.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And Bernadette Green is opening her farm up, and you can see really intensive small-scale production. And
all my neighbors.
Bob and Verna Duncan, who have fruit trees and more.
Okay, if you've never been to Bob's place, they have
Lemon trees.
Lemon trees,
Yes.
orange trees. They have a great fruit tree.
On Saturday night, there's pizzas at the Roost, and a whole range of activities. Check out the website, you'll see what to see there, and we'll see you on the Flavour Trails.
Yes, you will. The joy of living on Vancouver Island is the flavor just continues. That's right, when you get on the Malahat and you go into the Cowichan Valley, there's a whole other set of farms and vineyards that are doing incredible things, including one farm that our very own Sucheta Singh visited, that are raising cattle that are healthy, happy, and a whole lot of fun. I don't know what I love more, the Highland cattle or those little piglets. What a great story. In fact, this is how cool this place is. Our shooter, Orlando, who shot the story with Sucheta, has been there 3 times for pizza night. 3 times! That's how good it is. I'm gonna head up there one Monday night and have some wood oven pizza. But you know, that's one of the things about the Flavour Trail. You can actually have wood oven pizza at the Roost as part of the Flavour Trail this weekend in North Saanich. You can also try some wine, right, John?
Yes, you can come out to Epicure, Domaine Rochette, and try some wine and look over the Epicure grounds. It's a beautiful spot.
Such a beautiful spot. When I look down and see these beautiful grapes, I'm thinking 2013 is going to be a good vintage. Am I right?
We're hoping. The weather's holding out really well for us, and we should get we had a really good spring and really good summer, so we're hoping for an excellent crop this year.
Many people don't know that there is a winery here and that you have award-winning wines right here in North Saanich. How long has the vineyard been around?
We planted the original Pinot Noir vines in 2003, and we've been doing continual plantings ever since. We've been doing some experimental things. We've got an experimental plot in, and out of that experimental plot we have 2 new varieties, one of which is named Epicure in honor of the place where we're doing all of our experimental work on that. We're working with a fellow named Valentin Blattner out of Switzerland, who decided to breed grapes that were disease resistant so we wouldn't have to spray so many chemicals and things like that on them. So it was a win-win for us and the environment.
We're going to talk to Farmer John in just a moment, try some wine as well. But first, Kim Rock headed out to the tattoo convention to do a little, schmoozing, and also to talk about things that are coming up, including Rifflandia. Thank you, Kim Rock. I cannot believe that Rifflandia is just around the corner. What a great event. Speaking of amazing events, the Flavour Trail, which is happening this weekend on the Saanich Peninsula, is an event that you can eat and drink your way through, which I think is one of the best ways to do any event. And we're here at Epicure, who is participating in a big way in the Flavour Trail this year. We're with John, who helps make the delicious wine that is here. What are we going to try, John?
We're going to try a wine we call Taming of the Shrew. It's a blend of 2 white wines we grow here on the farm, Epicure and Petit Milo.
So what should I be looking for, John?
You're getting some pineapple and some guava, little honey and a little citrus. This wine is
wow!
This wine goes very well with seafood.
That's unbelievable. You know, okay, I'm not good at describing wines. Like, I don't have one of those great palates for it, but this is what I'm thinking. You know when you have one of those big buttery Chardonnays, but you're like, well, that's good, but I wish I could kind of combine the big buttery Chardonnay with one of those lovely kind of Sauvignon Blanc or more of a summer kind of flavor wine? That's what this is. We have to take a really quick break, but please go nowhere, because when we come back, we are going to talk to Farmer John about all the produce that's grown here. We're also going to meet an amazing woman, the CEO of Epicure, and we have a story about, well, let's just say a very important part of our history of Victoria. And our very own Dan Kahn has talked to me. So many reasons to stay. Can you smell them? That's what a strawberry is supposed to smell like. And if you want to discover homegrown, John-grown strawberries and carrots and all sorts of delicious vegetables, you're gonna have to go on the Flavour Trail. That's right, Saanich Peninsula Flavour Trail all weekend long. Don't you love this? I want this to be like an accessory. Instead of a purse, I just want to carry around a basket of strawberries. Yes, we are here at Epicure, right in my hood, in North Saanich, talking to Farmer John. Now, Farmer John, you have been farming this land out here on the Saanich Peninsula for years and years and years. And when I come out and just look at the bounty here, it makes me a little crazy, I have to admit. When people come out this weekend and have a chance, will they be able to buy some of your food, experience some of the John-grown?
Oh yeah. There's some stuff I'll pre-pick, and then what I normally do is people give me an order, and I just go get it out of the garden. So you're getting it fresh.
Okay, it's almost too much for me. I'll have three tomatoes, a bunch of carrots, and some strawberries. John goes, gets it, it's yours. Like that is what living on the peninsula is all about, isn't it?
That's right. Well, I pre-pick tomatoes, you know, but
yeah.
But if somebody wants a certain type of tomato or certain like broccoli or whatever, I just go get it.
I gotta eat one. That's crazy. It's like sugar. Amazing. And yet it's good for you. Somebody once told me that strawberries actually burn calories. I believe them. Even if it's not true, I've decided it's true.
Picking them does.
Picking does. We are going to continue to tour around Epicure. We're very excited because we're going to be talking to the CEO in just a minute. But first, when you look at Vancouver Island's history, it is so rich. And did you know that in 1856, a miner from San Francisco was credited for bringing the smallpox epidemic right here to the island? And historian and storyteller John Adams has a little story that is very touching. I'll help you kind of realize some of the history right here in Victoria. We're interviewing the CEO right now of Epicure, but for people who drive by, let's just talk about the big picture. Who is Epicure?
Yeah, so Epicure is a 16-year-old company, and we manufacture an exclusive line of blended herbs and spices, which is sold through over 16,000 entrepreneurs across Canada, and they sell it through in-home tasting parties and via e-commerce.
What does it mean to you to create things that are grown right here in North Saanich that you can participate in things like Flavour Trail and farmers markets? What does it mean to you?
Well, I think the first piece is that, I've always been taught that to whom much is given, much is expected. So I think we have a responsibility, whether it's land or business or any abundance that we have in our lives, to make it better and leave it better than we found it. So we've been committed for the last 10 years to really rehabilitating this land and, improving it. And are super proud of the grapes that we grow and the lavender, and we have a Gary Oak restoration project as well that we're working on.
But we're taking a very short break. But when we come back, we are going to give you a road trip idea, just in case you need one more road trip before the summer is over, that will make you want to go ooh. And our very own Dan Kahn took his 2 chairs and drove all the way to Nanaimo to do a very special edition of Talk to Me. So stick around. Thank you so much for inviting us to Epicure today. It's been amazing. It's funny because I live literally like a hop, skip, and jump from here, but this is the first time I've actually had a tour of the property. It is amazing.
Well, thank you so much for coming, and thank you to everyone who's going to support our local farmers this weekend.
It's going to be one of those weekends that you will absolutely put on your checklist of, I did it this summer, my summer is now complete. For more information, go to their website, which is on the screen, and if you have any thoughts, feedback, or ideas for us, you know where to find us, Twitter, Facebook. You can email us, go to our website. If you see us around, say hi. If you see me on the Flavour Trail, give me a hug. Thanks for watching.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network, Men's Wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co., Menswear and Accessories, Hair Services provided by Salon J,